Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Nicolo Zaniolo is an unconventional winger in that he certainly doesn't look like one. He's usually instructed to come inside, often exchanging positions with a...
Salamanca's! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Barella with the cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Rafael Leao. Immobile does really well to win the ball there. Rafael Leao, he's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically...
Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Cannavaro. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he cuts out the supply. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's Immobile! And again! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. This time, surely! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Just about within shooting range. Zaniolo gets into some space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Chiesa. He's through here. There's no flag. That's a decent clearance. And he's being shifted off it. Cannavaro. Still goalless at the moment. That's the keeper's ball. Spread it left. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Zaniolo! And he's there to make the block. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barella. Oh, nice touch. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Costa Curta gets it clear. A throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now it's Schneider. Now it's Del Piero. Drives it in. Cleared without complication. Chiesa opts for safety. Costa Curta. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And he's quick to get it clear again. Costa Curta. Filippo Inzaghi. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Chance here to counter. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Barella. Tries a shot! Engages, and another try! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Udinese really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Barella goes long. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chiesa. Ricci. Distributed tidily. Looking for options for movement. Barella. Barella powering forward here. Rafael Leao. Corner given. Corner number 4 coming up here. Barella goes short. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Knocks it into space. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Zaniolo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The ball's gone astray. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's played it in low. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rafael Leao. That has ended up in no man's land. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And here's Salamakers in with the challenge. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Salamakers. Oh, given away. He's having a shot! In for the pieces! Goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Cannavaro. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Great vision. That has not gone well. And they win it back again. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Barella can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get it through? Salamakers. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! In he goes again. He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He won't be happy with that one. There's a sharp little ball here. Immobile. Good read, needed to be. Schneider. Rafael Leao. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he finish?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
He's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Udinese have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
No, that's been intercepted. Good effort from distance. Keeper is right behind it. And he welcomes it in. It's Inzaghi! Good run, lovely take. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
Well, it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's onside.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Decent chance! Barella. Rafael Leao. Tries to pass it through. Schneider. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. So a very special reception for the very special Sneijder! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Chiesa threads one in, tries to play it through, and there's green grass ahead of him. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the...
Nah.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Batistuta's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram. Sneijder. Well, played right into his path. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Reinders. Referee's given a throw. Pulisic picks it up out wide. It's a really well-measured ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Hangs in a cross. Thuram is flagged offside. Great vision. And here's Del Piero. Thuram receives it in a... And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Thuram clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Reinders. Reinders does really well to win the ball there. Chiesa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Ribéry goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sneijder, good driving run. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Batistuta! There it is! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shifted it to the flank. Now this could be a chance. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Del Piero. The ball goes in. That has been knocked clear.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Time and again they are repelled. Now, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Good steal, he just read it. Locatelli.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Spread it left. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Pulisic could try cutting inside here. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Di Marco cuts out the pass. Locatelli. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Thuram. Locatelli played out to the left flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in. Chance! Oh, crossbar! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Chiesa. That's good running.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Out to the right. Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? And he's away. Chance, surely! An uncompromising challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. He's through, it's 1-on-1 and a chance! It's in! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that was vital.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And it's played in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Del Piero. And it's Del Piero. Aims beyond the defence. That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Ribéry. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread out to the left. Pass is just off target.
Cambio di giocatori.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Looking to play him in.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Chiesa. And this is Batistuta. Thuram. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Reinders, who's set up one goal so far, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Can he finish? Oh, it's gone in! And they're back in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And Del Piero! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's a sharp pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Mkhitaryan. No, it's come to nothing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played into space out wide. Reinders. Can he spark a counter here? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Barella. It's... oh no, what has happened here? Big chance, corner. Corner number 2 then. DiMarco plays it short. Good effort from distance. Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. Inter Milan have their 3rd corner. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Schneider. Batistuta. Barella gets a foot in here. Searching pass he's played there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Tura. 4 added minutes on the board. Knocks it into space. Now it's Chiesa. He's got away. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Akanji. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Chiesa! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No way through. And time is up. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?